I'm on beat. Whoa, yeah, you could put the pressure on me. I ain't never getting cold feet. Straight top where I'm gon' be. I got no time to debate. I put my reps in like every day. I keep it moving, I don't like the wait. I just keep adding these wins to the plate. I ain't worried about a setback. With a loss, I'ma get back. Going up on a jetpack. All the haters, you can sit back. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. Whoa, on me, you know I'm the one and only. All them other ones is phony. Moving like a drum, I'm on beat. Whoa, yeah, you could put the pressure on me. I ain't never getting cold feet. Straight top where I'm gon' be. I got no time to debate. I put my reps in like every day. I keep it moving, I don't like the wait. I just keep adding these wins to the plate. I ain't worried about a setback. With a loss, I'ma get back. Going up on a jetpack. All the haters, you can sit back. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. Whoa, on me, you know I'm the one and only. All them other ones is phony. Moving like a drum, I'm on beat. Whoa, yeah, you could put the pressure on me. I ain't never getting cold feet. Straight top where I'm gon' be. I got no time to debate. I put my reps in like every day. I keep it moving, I don't like the wait. I just keep adding these wins to the plate. I ain't worried about a setback. With a loss, I'ma get back. Going up on a jetpack. All the haters, you can sit back. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back. Put me in the game, gotta get it right. can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. Here we go, yeah. At the top of the class on a roll, hey. And it's time to run it up, yeah, you know, yeah. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah. On a roll, here we go, here we go. Here we go. On a roll, here we go, here we go.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Frankie Candles live stream every single weekday right here or in the studio or the home studio right here, same time, same place, 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after ATB. Where's my ATB crew? Well, we're starting a little late today, so maybe ATB crew is not tuning in right after ATB, but shout out to our ATB crew. I'm going to take off these headphones. I feel like they're making me talk weird. Guys, welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. And thank you for sticking with me for this little bit of a later stream. Ran into a few things, had to push it back a little bit. But we are here. I'm giving you guys the sauce. No problem. You guys know, it seems like a lot of people had some trouble finding the stream, but it was kind of hit or miss. You either had trouble finding it or you didn't. Interesting. We did have Sin City Crypto in the studio today. Maybe Sin City brought some of the sins with them from Vegas. I'm just kidding. We love Sin City. Hopefully we can have them on the channel here sometime soon. I just saw somebody put that in chat, so I thought it was funny. But thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you. We got 235 people in here right now, 78 likes. Smash that like button and I did say smash, not smash. I said smash. Because we're from New York, you know what I'm saying? I'm kidding, guys. I don't really have that strong of a New York accent unless I'm hanging out with my New York friends. Sometimes it comes out more. But if you guys wanna win some free giveaways, smash that like button. For every 100 likes we get, you guys know the deal. You get a spin on the wheel of pain and pleasure. 2 spots for a giveaway on each one of those wheel spins. So every 100 likes, you guys get a spin. The more spins, the more giveaways, the more free stuff. The poorer I get, but the more free stuff you guys get. So make sure you smash that like button, guys, and it helps us. Number one thing you can do to help out the channel without spending any money, well, I guess a lot of the ways you guys support the channel, other than super chats, you don't have to spend money. But one of the best ways you can support the channel and push this content out to more people on YouTube, hopefully YouTube is not shadow banning us. That would be a huge bummer. I don't know what we said. We didn't say anything bad, I don't think. But guys, we got a lot to look at tonight. We're going to hit the charts in just a second. It seems that we are probably going to get a pullback here. I know a lot of people are calling for a last leg for a lower low. I don't know. I would like to put a percentage on it. Are we going to get that lower low? Are we not? Or have we already bottomed? I would like to put a percentage on it. But I'll say this. I don't really want to put a percentage, but I will say this. Chat going nuts. Bing bong. Let's go. But I will say this, guys. I do think it is definitely I think we are going to come down. I don't know if we're going to get that last leg down, but listen, I do think there is a possibility that 17.5 could have been the bottom, but nonetheless, things are looking somewhat bearish. I do think we're going to come down here, at least in the short term. The question is how much, but we're going to take a look at that. How low can we go? Are we going to get that last lower leg down, or are we just going to have a healthy correction before finally getting that rip up that we need? We also have some some random altcoins with pumps, which is interesting. Bitcoin dumping, some of the altcoins ripping. But we're going to take a look at those, and I'm going to show you guys a couple. If you were watching the morning stream today, you know one of them. But I'm going to give you guys some good altcoins that might be setting up for some decent short opportunities here coming up very soon. And by soon, I mean almost right now. Lane Hughes popping into chat saying, "What's Frankie Candles? What's good?" What's up, Lane? Thank you for being here, man. I appreciate you. Trying to fix my lights here, guys. I know I do know that my lighting might be a little uneven here, but we're gonna work with it. I'm actually gonna shift over here to cover this window a little more. But guys, like I said, we have a ton of good stuff to look at on the charts. But before we jump into the charts, let's go ahead and say what is up to chat. Hopefully, you guys can hear me loud and clear. We've been doing really good with the internet at the home studio. I was just talking to Brian from Meta Money, and he was like, "Yeah, don't jinx yourself, bro. I know it's been good. Don't jinx yourself, though." And then as we said that, the light on the router turned red. We lost internet randomly. I swear, I'm not making this up. We lost internet, and then it came right back on. Very creepy. Very, very creepy. I could not believe it happened. But let's say what's up to chat. Thank you all for tuning in once again. Let me just go ahead and pop out my chat so I can get it a little more visible here. We got 342 people in here. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you. Let's see who we got in here today. Thank you for the Bitcoin familia. Brian, did we give you some Bitcoin? I don't know. I'm actually going to scoot this over to recenter myself here. Bada boom. There we go. Beautiful. Who do we got here? Jay Rego Music. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you for being here, brother. You always tune in. Crypto 420. Let's smash the likes. Future Kryptonaires. Let's go. Is that what we're calling each other? Kryptonaires? I'll take it. I like that. Shout out to Crypto 420. Thank you for tuning in. Anonymous. What is going on? Thank you for being here. He says, what's this like button that you guys are all banging about? My keyboard doesn't have it. Well, Anonymous, it looks like you might be time to upgrade that keyboard, because I think all keyboard models 2022 and 2021 and newer should have that like button. Shout out to Anonymous. If you guys did not know, Anonymous is the reigning champ for funniest person in chat. I dare you to challenge him. Him and Rob the Crypto Snob are like neck and neck. But thanks for tuning in, brother. Thank you for being here. Crypto Anon. I said before in chat, I said at mods, thank you guys. You guys are superheroes. Thank you for everything you do. Crypto Anon says, Frankie, you're the superhero. Crypto Anon, hey, brother, you're the superhero, and I will fight this to the death. No, but shout out to Crypto Anon and the rest of our mods. Captain Kirk, who is now named Winner Chicken Dinner. I have a feeling Captain Kirk might be out there winning some trades. Let's go. Shout out to all the mods. Thank you guys so much for what you do. I appreciate every single one of you. Let's see. Jonathan Schaefer, Frankie, when we doing the like button click all at once, we're going to do that a little later in the stream. We're going to see if we can rip this thing up. We got it pretty high yesterday. It like glitches out. It comes in like sets of 50. It's like 50 likes, and then it jumps another 50 likes. I don't think YouTube can just snap from 0 to 500 likes. I don't think it could do it. And if it can, we're going to find out. But we will be doing that, Jonathan. Just stick around for a second. Let's see. Kay Weicker, I don't know how to say your name. I heard it's just the moon should rally into the new moon, right? I'm honestly fascinated by some of the back testing. Yes. If you guys don't know, the moon cycles are able to predict Bitcoin's moves pretty accurately. I don't pay attention to it, but I've seen it. I've back tested it. It seems to be pretty accurate. I don't know why it works, but it is interesting. Let's see. David, what is going on? Says LFG. Thank you for being here. Thesis himself, thank you for being here. Alex, what is going on? Dave, what is up? Michael, what is going on? Listening in from Australia. Nice to catch you live. Michael, thank you for being here all the way from Down Under. I always try to do an Australian accent, but I don't know if it's offensive because it's probably pretty bad. But Australian accent, fun fact, Australian accents is that's my favorite accent. I could listen to Australian people talk forever. So shout out. Thank you for tuning in all the way from Australia. We appreciate you. Let's see. Good vibes. What is going on? An unforgettable name says dump it. Let's go with the poop emoji. Let's go unforgettable name. I could not agree more. YOLO Baggins, what is going on? Whoa, I'm not late. YOLO, you are on time, and you get extra points for that now. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you for being here. Unforgettable name says ATB. Let's see who else we got. Venshine, what is going on? Josh, what is going on? Josh says, Frank, love the work. Quick question. Do you have a video on setting stop loss and take profit levels? Would you share some wisdom when it comes to setting stop losses and take profit levels? Josh, it's done. It's done. You've added it to the live stream. Congratulations. You are now an associate producer for the Frankie Candles live stream. We will be going over, just briefly, I will touch on stop loss and take profit levels. And then I will, if one of the mods could grab my take profit stop, I have done take profit stop loss video. If we could find that, I'm not 100% sure what the title was. The thumbnail should be able to tell you. If we could link that for Josh, that would be awesome. But we will go over it briefly. You might have to remind me, but we will go over it briefly here on the stream. Let's see what else we got. Let's see. Joey Rich, what is going on? Bryce, what is going on? Welcome back. Jamie, Kenton Smith, let's go. Frankie, educate us. Let's go. You're going to get it, baby. You're going to get it tonight. Andy, what is going on? Eric, Josh, once again, Josh with the heart. I got you, brother. Jimmy with a stimmy. Time to short Doge yet. We're going to take a look at it. Actually, one of those altcoins we're going to take a look at. Lunar Beaches Crypto, welcome back. And Crypto Billy, shout out to Crypto Billy and Tyler Durden and Rob the Crypto Snob and D Petty Crypto and all of our wonderful mods. I appreciate all of you guys and all the OGs too. The OGs might as well be mods. You guys are such a big part of the community anyway. And Dago, what is going on? Michael Snelling, welcome back. Where's Mickey at? I don't see Mickey in here. Michael, tell Mickey I said what's up if she's missing the stream tonight. John Smith and Blanchard's B says bing bong all night long. Let's get it, guys. Okay. So with all that being said, guys, I don't know what happened. I was shot. I was absolutely shot a few minutes ago. And I'm telling you right now, I was talking about this with Crypto Lifer when he came on the show. I was so tired and I had a lot going on today. I had a stressful day and I pop on live and all it takes is 5 minutes talking with my people and we're fired up, ready to go. Vincent, I see you. Crash, Z, Jean, Certified TVs, welcome back. Certified TV, thank you for being back here, brother. We appreciate you. And without further ado, Jonas, what is going on? Jess Jim, what is going on? Let's go ahead and jump into the charts. So here we are, guys, back on the charts. Again, I hope my lighting and my audio is good. I think it should be. Also, real quick, recorded a video today. I think you guys are going to like it. It's another Lux Algo video. This time we're taking a look at the Lux Algo premium oscillators part of Lux Algo. Because if you guys know, before we jump in here, I'll just kind of let you know, you have Lux Algo. You have Lux Algo Premium, right, which gives you your overlay and all your signals on your candlestick chart with the buy and sell, right? This is Lux Algo.
Could you say that again? I'm having trouble hearing you.
Anyway, Lux Algo Premium gives you this overlay over your candles, and then the Lux Algo, let me just get rid of Market Cipher real quick. Lux Algo Premium oscillators, which also comes with Lux Algo. Many things come with Lux Algo. It's almost like I'm going to have to do like a year of content on Lux Algo just to show you guys everything it has to offer. But Lux Algo Premium oscillators will give you your oscillators down here, very similar to, if you pull up the MACD, the RSI, Market Cipher B gives you the oscillator indicators down here. And then you have all these different overlays. You have the Ultimate MACD, which is like the MACD, but not the same. You have an Ultimate RSI, which is the... I'm not going to go into them, but you have all these different oscillators, which are very, very cool. And this the advanced oscillator is extremely cool for a specific feature that it has, but I'm not going to go into it. I go into it in the video, but that is recorded and will be uploaded tomorrow. So definitely keep an eye out for that, guys. Jam-packed full of that sauce. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and take this off and pull back up our Market Cipher B so we could go ahead and start taking a look here at what is going on. Now, we do have some new levels here, guys. I'm going to take this. We're going to start off on this chart here. Now, let's start off on the daily chart. Now, yesterday, you guys will know that the daily was printing. There was a red dot flashing on and off on the daily chart. And you guys know that it was disappearing. It did not confirm, but it is now here. It has been here. It has been printing for... It's been printing all day, and I think it is probably going to confirm here in about an hour and a half, so that is something to keep an eye on. Now, obviously, this would be likely to see a little bit of a pullback here on Bitcoin just based off of this red dot, as you can see. I mean, you guys know what the red dots do, right? Obviously, you don't want to trade based off of them, but you got a red dot here, you come down, red dot here, you come down. I don't want to beat a dead horse. You guys know what the red dots mean, but the other way we were able to see this was with the bearish divergences on the 16 and the 12-hour time frames, right? You have your lower high on your momentum waves and your higher high on your price action. Typically, this does mean you will come to the downside. Now, I am not in any short positions. I got stopped out of my scalp long in my sleep last night, unfortunately. Actually, no, I think I got stopped out this morning out of my scalp long, which I had the stop set. I was letting the thing run until it hit my stop. I didn't care. It was a very small position. It was just a little scalp. But I will be looking to enter a short position here coming up pretty soon, guys. And I will say this, missed this opportunity, was looking to get in, but I was very, very busy today, so I missed my entry there. But I'm looking to get into a short. We're going to talk about some things you can look for. If you guys If you guys were watching yesterday's live stream, you will know that I was letting you guys know if you were looking to get into a short position. It was not a trade call. It was not financial advice. You guys know that. But I was saying if you were looking to get into a short, if you were looking for an opportunity to get into a short, I did mention to watch the 2 hour and the 3 hour money flow crossovers, and the 1 hour too. I think we were already in the red, but it was looking like we could come down just because of that. But that 2 and the 3 hour money flow were just starting to happen. So I was saying watching that, watch out for that for a potential short opportunity. And now we are in the red, right? And I don't know how far we've come down. I mean, we came down a little bit from there. But again, based off of the red dot on the daily about to confirm, I do think there is a decent chance that we get a big pullback here, or at least a decent sized pullback. Whether it's going to be a healthy correction or if this is going to be the thing that absolutely dumps us down to get a lower low, that's another story. But I do think there's a good chance that it could be a healthy, just a little bit of a healthy correction before continuing upward and potentially getting that rip all the way up to about 28 to 30K that I know everybody's eagerly awaiting and hoping is going to happen. But this red dot is indicative of a pullback, as you guys know. 4 hour green dot. This thing is taking forever to print. My scalp long, actually, this is a perfect example. This is why you guys should learn from me. Don't make the mistakes. Learn from me, right? I always say, don't front run signals, right? Whether it's a red dot, a green dot, VWAP crossover, money flow crossover, whatever it is, you don't want to front run your signals, right? You want to wait for them to confirm and then make your trading decision. Now, Mr. Frankie Candles over here. Ooh, Mr. Hotshot. Mr. Hotshot. I can front run stuff, right? Because I'm Frankie Candles. No, I can't because I'm not special, right? No one is special. There's no trader that is special. Sure, I might have more experience than a lot of people. Just like a lot of traders on YouTube might, or experienced traders might, but there's nothing that makes us particularly magical, right? I think a lot of people think like, oh, well, he's magical. He does TA and, they have some kind of crystal ball, which sometimes it does feel like we have a crystal ball, but I assure you guys, I don't. I just have a really big water bottle. But sometimes this giant water bottle does tell me the future. I'm just kidding, guys. But, there's nothing special about anyone, right? Just because they're successful or they've been doing it longer does not mean that they're special, right? So bottom line is don't front run signals, right? Like I said, big shot, Frankie Candles, I'm going to front run a signal. Guys, what happens when you front run signals? It doesn't just happen to you guys, it happens to me too. You get stopped out, right? A lot of the time because I was entering off of a 15-minute, 4-hour strategy, right? With a crossover into the green as that 4-hour VWAP was crossing over. But I didn't wait for the green dot to pop up and confirm, right? I just got in and then it disappeared and then we came back down, right? And then I got stopped out and now it's, what do you know? It's back at that zero line looking to print that green dot. So perfect example of why. Now, another important thing to take from this little lesson here is you have to understand I front ran that signal, yes. But I'm using good risk management, right? So when I front ran that signal, my risk management, I was comfortable with the risk I was taking, right? I was like, whatever, if this thing doesn't confirm and I get stopped out, it was a tiny loss. So I wasn't worried about it at all. So just understand, like I understood that I was potentially getting a better entry by front running that signal, but I took a little more risk. But I knew what I would lose if I got stopped out and I was okay with it. I got stopped out this morning and I didn't care. So I wanted to point that out. Just a great reason on why you should not front run signals. It usually doesn't go well, as exemplified right here. But anyway, this 4-hour green dot was printing, but your money flow is coming out on the 4-hour. This is pretty bearish, guys. 1 hour money flow in the red. I mean, you're curving up, but you're pretty deep in the red with the VWAP coming down. I do think you will come deeper into the red here on the 1 hour. The 2-hour money flow in the red, 3-hour money flow crossover into the red as well, very bearish. And your 4-hour looking to follow there. You are getting a tick up here, but generally you're coming out pretty aggressively. So that 4-hour money flow crossover is going to be pretty bearish. Now looking at the lower time frames here, 15-minute money flow back in the red. 24-minute, you're in the red, and you did have a conferred blood diamond here, but it wasn't able to push you below that support. And we're going to take a look at levels real quick. There you go. There's a 45-minute blood diamond printing as we speak right against this support. Is this going to be able to push us past the support and break us down potentially? Now, speaking of levels, guys, there are some new levels I am watching, but also watching these levels that we've been looking at for a while. Now, just checking chat real quick. Lunar Beaches Crypto says, all I'm hearing is 125x short. That is the downfall. I know you guys were watching the morning stream. Whoever was watching the morning stream will know I got off doing my TA and I was saying, hey guys, check out this altcoin's looking like it's setting up for a pretty good short. And then DZ came up and he's like, as you guys know, copycat trading is a bad idea. But I'm going to copycat trade that. You bet I'm going to copycat trade that. Thank you, Frankie. Don't copycat trade, guys. Listen, I'm not your parents. Hey, Mickey Snellen tuning in. Mickey, I was just asking about you. Welcome back. Just bought a portable breathalyzer. New trading strategy, no leverage trading if your BAC is over 0.07. I like it, Mickey. I love that. Thank you for being here. We were just asking about you, so we're happy you tuned in. Will Yum Yum, what is going on? Are we going up or are we going down? Will Yum Yum, I typically don't give these yes or no answers, but I would definitely lean towards going down in the short to medium term here. But it's not that easy of a question. But I do, things are looking a little bit more bearish. I'll give you that quick little juice there. But what were we saying? Yeah. So as far as levels, guys, we do have some new levels. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. That's the thing is like, I tell people not to copycat trade, and then it's like if they hit on a trade that or something I'm talking about, it's very hard to tell them not to do it after it works. But so here are the levels I'm watching, guys. Now, obviously, we do have this local golden pocket that we got stuck underneath, and something to really pay attention to here is this blood diamond on the 45th minute right at this daily level, and we are hugging this daily level. Really pissed off that I missed my entry right here, but sitting right at that daily level, coming in at about 23,851. And then if we are able to break out of this level, I do think that it's going to be likely that we come down to our next daily level at about 23,320. And that is going to be the next level. Now, unfortunately, guys, for some reason, my entire chart that had our original levels on it got deleted. There's no one who has access to this chart. I think it's a trading view glitch. Sometimes they come back, sometimes they don't. But we do have slightly different levels here, but they essentially play the same way, right? So you have your value area high. It's just a volume profile. You got your point of control right here, and you have your value area low right there. So let me grab my brush and turn off Market Cipher A. So, and then I'm going to show you guys another reason why it might be looking a little bit more bearish. Now, looking at this volume profile right here, right? And by volume profile, obviously, the volume profile is not there anymore, but the levels that we've given, the value area high, the POC, and the value area low, you can see we came out, right? I love going over this, guys, just to kind of ingrain it in your head, because repetition is the father of learning. That's a quote. I mean, I think it's a very famous quote, but I heard it from Wheezy F Baby, if you guys are familiar with that musical artist. Anyway, so you come out of the value area, right? You kind of bing bong around, you play with the level, and then boom, you break back in, bearishly retest, and you know what happens. It is likely you come back down towards that POC, which is exactly what happened here. And then we came up. We are messing around outside of this value area. Bing, bong, bing, bong, bing, bong, boom, support, boom, come up. And now we are headed back down. I think it is likely this is another level to watch for this potential, I don't want to say dump. I'm going to say dump, but I don't mean dump. I just mean this potential correction, right? This is another good level to watch, 22,848. This is very close to our other value area high that we had on here. Connor Anderson, love Lil Wayne. Let's go. Yeah, Wheezy's the man, my favorite rapper. Got to see him in concert one time. I didn't get to meet Lil Wayne, but I got to meet Lil Twist, if you guys remember him. I remember I was like 16. I met Lil Twist, and all I could look at was his iced out Cuban chain that he was wearing. And never been that close to an actual iced out Cuban chain. And I was just like, wow, that is crazy cool looking. And yeah, anyway, that's all I remember. But this is a good level to watch here, guys. If we get a move down here, potentially looking for a bounce. Now, I do think this daily red dot, 4 or 5%, I do think this daily red dot could bring us down more than this. But if we don't get a harsh bounce off of this value area high and we break down into it, bearishly retest, I do think it would be more likely for us to come down to this point of control at about 20,525. And another key level to be watching here, guys, is going to be about 22K even, right? I'm just going to rough out a $22,000 line here because you could see, right? You got respect there, right? We almost perfectly touched it there. Respect. It's also a psychological level. You get a bounce there. You got caught up here, rejection there. So this is a very, very strong level. It's also a psychological level, as I just said. So typically you are going to see a reaction off of there. But that would be next stop. If we continue down, is going to be that value area high at about 22,848. If we break that, technically your next target is going to be about 22K even. But just because if you're hitting 22K, you're inside of this value area, which would make it more likely for you to come down towards that point of control at 20,525. So I tried to get this chart together for you guys. I would have had more levels and been a little more detailed here if TradingView didn't delete all my lines. Repetition, I wouldn't know anything about trading if I didn't watch Frankie Candles faithfully every day of the week. Blanchard's Bees, shout out to you. I appreciate that. I love you. Anyway, so these are some of the levels I am watching, guys. I did just want to point this out because we did have our volume profile on here. And I always bring up volume profiles because it can help us have an idea of what levels are important, right? Not just give us levels of support and resistance, but which ones are going to be stronger than others and what to expect when coming down to certain levels. Like we know if you break the value area high, it's likely that you're going to get that magnet sucking you in towards that point of control. And then, so we know it's just not a regular level, right? If we just break a regular level, we're just looking down to that next level of support. But with the value area high, we can know specifically, where price is likely to go. So that's why I like pulling up these volume profiles all the time. So I did just want to point that out. Let me turn off market cipher A, and let's come down to our other chart real quick, and then I'm going to move on to a couple of other things. Now, another thing that is starting to make, that would make sense a lot of the time for a bearish scenario here is if you look here now. It depends on how you draw it, but we are essentially in there's a bunch of different ways to draw this, but I'm just going to draw it like this. I'm going to rough it out. We are essentially in a rising wedge here. These do break down most of the time. I think it's like 68 or 69%. So these do break down more often than they break up, and you can see here we did get the breakdown, bearish retest, and now we are continuing down. It doesn't mean we can't get back in, but this is bearish. It does look like it's starting to break to the downside. It is a bearish pattern, so that is another reason why it is likely that we come down here, right? Just wanted to add that. I didn't mention that when we originally started doing the analysis, but that we are technically in a bearish pattern. Just like these bear flags, it's kind of like the same thing, right? Rising wedge, bear flag, both bearish continuation patterns. So there you go. I guess it doesn't have to be a bearish continuation, but yeah, it is a bearish pattern. So it's just another level of confirmation we can add to that bearish end of the bearish side of things, right? You want probability on your side. All you have to do when you're trading or doing TA and trying to figure out where the market is going, you want to gather your evidence, right? Here's the bullish case. Here's the bearish case. Wow, the bearish case has, we're in a bearish pattern. We've hit key resistance. There's bearish divergences. Red dot on the daily. Money flow coming out on lower time frames. Strong sell signal on Lux Algo. Whatever it is, wow, there's way more bearish evidence than bullish evidence. So you could maybe lean towards a bearish sentiment, right? So and again, here are some these two daily levels also very, very important. The one that we are smacked up against right now, 23,851, and then that next one underneath, 23,320. I will share these both in the Discord, the free Discord, might I add. And then we also do have a value area high and a POC right underneath that here. So again, I will share these. I will share these charts, and you guys can take a look at them. Now. So I've showed you the bearish puzzle pieces on Bitcoin. Let me just touch on these super chats real quick. Hope E, hey Frankie, I made 43% profit over the weekend on a Doge long using your levels. Thanks, man. Hope, let's go. Hope, I wish I had my cash with me in the house. Oh, baby, I would throw it for you, brother. Shout out to Hope. Congratulations on that 43% gain. This is another one of those things where it's like, thank God you caught the move, right? Because we've been putting that Doge setup in the Discord for a little while now. It finally hit, and we're going to check in on that. So shout out to Hope. I appreciate the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. I will keep you updated on those calls, my man. Shout out to Hope. I appreciate the super chat. Tony D with the $20 super chat. Guys, Frank is going to run a poll in a second, but I am trying to get, Carlton Dennis, flourished tax strategist on as a guest to provide clarity on crypto taxes. Blow chat up and vote if you find value in that. Let me end this poll here, and I will start that poll right now. Wow, close on the bearish or bullish is the rally over poll. It's 55% say yes, 44% say no. Interesting. Would you be interested in a tax pro coming on? I'm just going to rough that out. Let me guys, let me know. Mana Simulator saying I made a 1 billion X on some meme coin. This is a scam. Okay, let's go. Scam. Oh, no. So we are going to skyrocket or what, boys? Hey, Nige, I don't know how to say your name, moves. I appreciate you for being here. But yeah, let me know. Okay, yeah, you guys would be interested. Yeah, probably going to try to get that locked in. If Tony can lock that deal in, that would be awesome. I think there's a lot of insight that he could bring to the Mafia as well as me, because I am not a tax professional by any means whatsoever. So I could probably find that pretty useful as well. So that's good to know. Thank you for voting on that, guys. Let me see. I just saw fidget spinners, chicken livers. Let's go, Hodgepodge. I appreciate you. Okay. Let's see. What up, Frankie? You the man. Hey, I appreciate that, Moves. I'm just going to call you Moves because I don't know how to say your name. Shout out to you. Thank you for being here, brother. I appreciate you. I saw something. I'm late AF. What up, CandleMafia? Paper route. Frank, welcome back. Connor Anderson, welcome. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Doge's going to go parabolic. I hope so. Let's see. Coinly is great for tracking transactions for taxes. Interesting. I've never used that before. Kenton Smith, welcome back. Thank you for being here. Said, don't need TA to know we've hit the top of this relief rally. People are starting to talk about meme coins. That's Kenton. That is a good point. When people start talking about the meme coins, that is that's probably a good signal. So we're going to take a look at the charts. Again, we're going to get back to the charts in a second. Crypto Vlog says, where is real Frankie? Are you saying I'm an imposter? Ooh, you guys are on. I'm actually Frankie Candle's twin brother, guys. I don't know if you could tell. I'm just kidding, guys. I do not have a twin. That would be funny, though. You're just a financial advisor, right, Frankie Candles? Lol, just kidding. Will Yum Yum. Yes, definitely not a financial advisor. I think that's going to be a piece of merch for sure. Off to Burning Man soon. Let's go. Frankie have hands occupied banking some homemade bread, but been loving the stream. Frankie baking some homemade bread. Ooh, dang. Palmetto Nick with the handmade bread. Let's go, brother. I want a piece of that. Let's go. Shout out to Palmetto Nick. Chris Hartzell with the $10 super chat. Thank you for that. Love the down-to-earth demeanor, NTA. Hey, Chris. I appreciate that, man. We try to keep it down to earth here. We do. I'm just a normal dude that spends too much time in crypto and has spent too much time in crypto. But yeah, just a normal dude. I really do appreciate that $10 super chat. Shout out Chris Hartzell. I appreciate you. Thank you for all the support, man. But with let's go ahead and get back into the charts here, guys. So there are some levels to watch now. We looked at Bitcoin. I gave you guys the levels. So daily red dot, right? Pretty bearish. You still have that 16 and 12-hour bearish divergence. Is the 12-hour still there? Yeah, 12-hour and 16-hour bearish divergence with money flow coming out on both of those time frames. Pretty bearish, right? 4-hour money flow coming out, and then your 1, 2, 3-hour is crossed over into the red. And you are in a rising wedge here on the higher time frames. So a lot of confluence there, and we have come up to key support, right? So a lot of things, that are pretty bearish right there. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at some of these other things that we like to keep an eye on. If you guys watched the morning stream on BitBoy Crypto, you will know that we took a look at the DXY as as we were working our way back into that channel. Now, I do use different charts. Now, it does depend on where you draw this channel. So let me actually find our actual... let me go ahead. Let's go to the daily, right? And when I'm on the daily chart, guys, I do typically draw my, I draw everything to the bodies of the candle. This is just random extra vodka sauce that you guys, I don't know if you need it or want it or even care. Just for anybody who cares or wants to know or is curious, anytime I'm on the daily time frame, I draw to the bodies of the candles. I know that there is some subjectivity to that, but I stand by drawing my everything to the bodies of the candles, at least on the daily time frame. But I'm going to go ahead and just readjust this just a little bit here. And we're going to go to those body. We'll go to this. Yeah, we'll go to these bodies. Boom. Okay. So that is where I'm going to land on that. And, so you could see, I think my channel was drawn a little differently, or it was drawn a little differently on Ben's trading view. But guys, you guys know that we were looking to lose this channel, fall out of this channel, and continue downward, right? We kept popping back in, then we were out, then we popped back in, then we came out, bearishly retested, came down beautifully, double bottomed, and then came right back up. The question is, are we going to work our way back into this channel, or are we going to bearishly retest here and come down? That is going to have a lot to do with what we see happen with Bitcoin. Now, obviously, depending on how you draw this channel, that stuff can change, right? So if I draw it to, these wicks and then these candles, you could see we perfectly wicked up here. But then if I draw it all the way to the bottom of these candles, you can see we're kind of coming in and holding on to support here. So it depends on how you draw it. Nonetheless, though, if we do break well into this channel, it won't matter where you have this drawn. It'll be clear that we are breaking back into this channel to continue upward. But this is for the DXY, by the way, but we do have this resistance level at 107 that is probably going to we're probably going to get at least stuck below here for a little bit. You can see that we've been rejected many times from here. So this is just something else I'm keeping my eye on. If we get support here and start to move up back to the top of this channel, it's going to be pretty bearish for Bitcoin, and it could be the thing that kind of gives us this dump down. But the one thing that is not really confluing with that, I don't know if that's a real word, we're going to go with it, is the weekly bearish divergence, right? So let's see. Yeah, you have your weekly bearish divergence confirmed here. VWAP coming up. But, maybe this was all you got out of this weekly bearish divergence, but possible that you still have some more downward movement here for the DXY because of that bearish divergence. But the fact that we are starting to creep back into this, back into this channel, we could see this thing come up, and that would be bearish for Bitcoin. Now, looking at Market Cipher, I saw somebody said in chat, why do I shill Market Cipher? I mean, number one, I don't know what you consider shilling. I don't think we really shill Market Cipher. I genuinely use Lux Algo and Market Cipher every single day. I guess you could call that shilling. But it's just what I use every day. Like, I use Market Cipher and Lux Algo every single day in my analysis. So naturally, when I show you guys my TA, Market Cipher and Lux Algo both have a huge part in that. So I'm not shilling it. I just use it a lot. But shout out to that guy. Thanks for being here, man. I appreciate you. Anyway. So yeah, there's the DXY. Now looking at Market Cipher B, and the reason I use Market Cipher just in general, because that's what they were talking about. The reason I use Market Cipher so much is because it works. It's not because I know there's like this stigma out there. Cipher gang, let's go, Dynamic Soul. Yeah, absolutely. And if you guys use Market Cipher, you'll know how well it works. But yeah, I think there's like this. It's crazy. It's like. It's so weird seeing this from a YouTuber's point of view, right? Because when you're a viewer, it's much different. But I think there's like this stigma that like everybody thinks that like I'm using Market Cipher and I'm getting paid millions of dollars to show people Market Cipher, which is just not the case. I wish it was, but yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, I use Market Cipher because it works. Anyway, looking at Market Cipher B here. On the DXY, just to get a better idea, right? Because we're kind of reclaiming this channel a little bit. but we have the weekly bearish divergence, right? So we kind of have one bullish thing, one bearish thing for the DXY. But now let's dig into Market Cipher B and see if we can get some more clarity. Money flow aggressively coming out on the DXY here, looking to cross over into the red pretty soon. It looks like. Frankie, thank you for everything, bro. Hey, Artie, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. He must have started late. Surprised y'all still on live. G-Man, yes, we did start late. We started late, but we're here. Market Cipher is a great indicator. I agree. Anyway, daily money flow coming out on the DXY very aggressively, which would be bullish. This would be more on the bullish end for Bitcoin because obviously the U.S. dollar index moves inverse of we got Adam Kowinski in chat. Shout out to Adam. What is going on, Adam? I have a feeling I might know you in real life or something like that. I'm just kidding. Shout out to Adam. We do know him. He's actually made some graphics for the Discord. Our moving Discord banner was made by Adam. Shout out to Adam. We love you. The CandleMafia loves you, and so do I, brother. Thank you. But let's see. It's all good. I love you, Frankie, regardless. Adam Kowinski, hey. Let's go. I love you back, dud. I love you back, dud. But yeah, daily money flow coming out on the daily time frame would be bullish for Bitcoin. So looking for that crossover into the red. So that's a point for the bulls there for Bitcoin, right? Because we want this to dump if we want Bitcoin to go up. 16-hour bullish. Ooh, yikes. Oh, yeah. But yeah, we got a little bullish divergence here. Got a bullish divergence here on the 16-hour. So that would be bearish for Bitcoin and the 12-hour as well, which would be bearish for Bitcoin. But you did come up a bit, right? You did come up a bit. So could be played out there. And then your 4-hour, money flow crossover into the red. So between the daily money flow coming out on the DXY as well as the 4-hour and then the 3-hour, 2-hour coming out, 1 hour starting to round off and come out, I would say I'm kind of mixed on the DXY right now. The DXY is kind of just acting weird. But luckily, we have some other things we can take a look at here, guys. Let's take a look at the SPY. And now, if you guys watch the morning stream, you will know we talked about this today. I do have different levels here on my chart that I do on the BitBoy Crypto Show. But I do just want to mention to you guys, we are coming up to a pretty serious level of resistance here on the SPY as well as approaching your 200-day moving average right here. We are actually kissing it perfectly, right? So this would be likely to get a rejection off of, right? So we are currently testing. Shout out to Crypto Sammy. I appreciate the super chat, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, man. Always with those super chats, Crypto Sammy, and no, just an emoji with a smile face or something. I appreciate that so much. Thank you very much. Blanchard's B says, question, how different is Vu Manchu Cipher B compared to Market Cipher? Blanchard's, they're different. They're definitely different. The main difference I see with that indicator and the real Market Cipher, and also the Market Cipher A version of that indicator as well, is the signals are different. I get a lot of people that say, "Oh my God, there's a blood diamond on the 4-hour, blood diamond on the 4-hour." I check it, and there's no blood diamond on the 4-hour. I check all the exchanges, the regular candles. There's no blood diamond, and then I find out they're looking at the Market Cipher clone or whatever. So they are different. Market Cipher B, one of the biggest differences I've seen, I haven't put too much effort into it, but the biggest difference I see between that indicator and the real Market Cipher is money flow, which in my opinion is the most important thing. It's the main thing, not the main thing, but it's one of the main things that I look at on Market Cipher is that money flow index. It's one of the most powerful things. I don't know what I would do without the money flow on Market Cipher. It's an absolute pinnacle. I don't know if that's the right word. It's like the foundation of my Market Cipher. I don't know if it's a foundation, but it's one of the most important things that I look at, and that is different. Now, I'm not saying that these free alternatives are completely useless. I'm not going to say that because it's just not true. It's not that they're not useless completely, but they are different. They are not the same, but I know a lot of people can't afford to buy Market Cipher at first, so it might be, you just want to understand that they are different. It doesn't make it useless, though. So I just want to say that's really, it's like the only thing I can really say. It's like, it's not useless, but they are definitely different. Like I said, the blood diamonds are different. Money flow is different on Market Cypher B. So not useless, but definitely different. I would say, if you're liking that free version and you get the real version, I will say that you'll probably very, very much enjoy Market Cypher, the real Market Cypher. I recommend it. It's definitely better than the free version, but again, the free version, it's not the free version of Market Cypher. It's a fake Market Cypher. It is free, right? So like it costs nothing to go check it out. So I'm not gonna say it's useless, but it is definitely different. I've looked at them next to each other. How do you get the indicator? Marge, you can go to frankiecandles.com. Yeah, that's the other thing, too. I, barely shield. I feel like I don't really, we do have a lot of referral links, but, Market's it's not like I'm shoving Market Cypher down people's throat. Marge had to ask me where to get it. If you want to go to frankiecandles.com, you'll see our deals on the main page. I think we do have a referral link there where you can get a little bit of a discount or use discount code MCFrank20 to save 20%. I believe that is still live as well. So money moves markets, tatted on my face. Let's go, Dynamic Soul. But yeah, you can definitely go check that out. Shout out to Blanchard's. No problem. I got you. So yeah, I would just recommend if you're curious. The free one is free. Go check it out. If it works for you, it works for you. Like I said, it's not useless. It's just a little different. Doesn't mean it's bad. Okay. The regular free Market Cypher is terrible and lags more. I've heard that a lot. To be honest, I haven't really tested it that much, but yeah, I've heard it's slower, it lags. But it might be a good way to kind of dip your toes in. Obviously, don't judge the real Market Cypher off of a fake version because they're not related in any way, shape, or form. But you could kind of get used to, they look very similar, right? So you can get used to using that type of oscillator. But I definitely recommend getting the paid version. It's amazing. Anyway, coming back to the SPY, you are coming up to resistance as well as this 200-day moving average. We brought this up. I actually don't think we were touching the 200-day moving average, but we are now. So we've perfectly come up and touched this area, the 200-day moving average at about 431. I'm going to go ahead and put a horizontal line there and zoom in to see. Yeah, perfect, guys. Absolutely flawless rejection off of that 200-day moving average. So this would be another reason why I think we could potentially see a pullback here on the SPY as well, which would translate into Bitcoin, obviously. You want to keep that in mind. So just another reason why a pullback would be likely here. And then let's see. Hannah King says, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Hey, Frankie, what are your thoughts on the DXY? Shout out to Hannah. We just went over the DXY, but I will definitely go check it again for you. Let's see. Thank you for the super chat, Hannah. I appreciate you. Armis Garcia. What is going on? Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Stock RSI divergence has similar divs to Market Cypher. Yes, absolutely. Handshaking emoji. I like that. Yes, Armis or Aramis. I'm sorry. I think I'm saying your name wrong. Yes, definitely. You do not need Market Cypher to get divergences, right? And if you print this red dot, you're going to get a daily bearish div on the daily for the SPY. Yeah. Oh, God, I'm kind of pissed I didn't see that right away. Yeah, guys, this is a daily bullish, daily bearish divergence looking to print on the SPY. So keep a lookout for that. But to Aramis's super chat, yes, you could find divergences not only on the stock on the stochastics. You can find it on the regular RSI. You can use the MACD, right? So if I pull up our let me go ahead and pull up. I'm going to get rid of Market Cypher B for a second. Let's pull up our Lux Algo Premium Oscillators here, and I'm going to go ahead and pull up the Ultimate MACD, which is essentially the same thing as the regular MACD, but it's tweaked slightly to have it make it a little bit more sensitive, and it gives you earlier buy and sell signals to get better entries, right? So it helps you get earlier entries and better exits. So definitely useful. This is not a Lux Algo video, so I'm not going to go too deep into it. But I do just want to show you that you can also find bullish divergences on the MACD, on the RSI. I don't really know why I didn't really have to pull this up. But the MACD, the RSI, you can find but you can find bullish and bearish divergences using other indicators as well. You don't need to have the paid one. So just a shout out, just to bring that to your attention. 643 watching, 53 likes. I'm showing 317 likes. Thank God, because that would be pretty sad. Guys, smash that like button if you have not already. We're going for 550 likes this stream. If we hit 550, I'll give you 10 spins on the wheel, and then you guys can get some free NFTs. Do you think Doge has any juice left? I like a short from here. Crypto Pollo or Chicken Magician. Chicken Magician. I mixed you up with Ham Wizard, Chicken Pollo. Crypto Pollo, or as I like to call him, Crypto Chicken. Mixed you up with Ham Wizard, man. But we will take a look at Doge in a little bit. Crypto Redbot says, lurker alert. Interesting. Who is lurking? Are you lurking? Crypto Redbot is lurking. Shout out to Crypto Redbot. Bigging and bonging all night long. Let's go. But real quick, just to touch, I'm going to go back to that DXY Hannah in a second. But again, guys, looking pretty bearish as you're coming up to this resistance as well as your 200-day moving average, and could potentially put in that bearish divergence on the daily, which would be pretty bearish, right? So, overall, definitely leaning a little bearish right now. You do have that 4-hour green dot about to print on Bitcoin, so maybe that brings you up in the short term, but definitely leaning bearish here. Looking back at that DXY, Hannah, this is just for you and just for that super chat. I appreciate you. I'm not going to make you scrub if you're sending super chats. I'm not going to make you scrub back 2 minutes. I'll just pull it up for you. So DXY, right, we have essentially broken out of this channel. I was saying earlier that it depends on where you draw these lines to. I mean, you could technically draw the channel to here and say, oh, we broke out of the channel, came back in, broke out of the channel, came back in, broke out of the channel, came back in, broke out of the channel, bearish retest, coming down, and we're going for a second bearish retest. Or you could also potentially see it as, pull it back up, maybe we worked our way back in, and now we're finding support inside that channel. So this is something I'm watching to see if we can work our way healthily into this channel, which would actually be unhealthy for Bitcoin. But if this is what I'm watching, I want to see a sustained breakdown of this channel. And you do have that weekly bearish divergence to kind of confirm or add a little confidence that maybe we will fully break it. But right now we're kind of teetering in and out of this channel. I'd like to see a clear break up into the channel and start closing higher time frame candles inside of the channel, or get a full dump down and stop bearishly retesting. I want to get further away from that channel to make to really feel confident about that. But mixed signals on the DXY right now. But on the bearish end, you do have money flow coming out on the 4-hour, aggressively crossed over into the red, and also your daily money flow is coming into the red too. So that would be bullish for Bitcoin. So I hope that helps you out, Hannah. Shout out to you. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, God. Hannah King with another $5 super chat. Thank you so much. I've been going through a hard time recently, and your streams have helped me through a lot. Just wanted to say thank you for all you do, Frankie. Hannah. Shout out to Hannah. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That means a lot. Guys, it's comments like that, man. I will think about that later. Like when I get off, I'm going to be like, wow, Hannah was, Hannah, it's crazy. It means that we're making a difference over here. And that's the whole point of this channel. So I really, really, really do appreciate those kind words and the super chat as well. But even more the kind words. And then a Joker Crypto says, checked the fake version. I don't want to, I don't have any affiliation with them. And I also don't know, I don't want to promote something I don't use. So I'm not going to use the word, whatever. Check the Vu Manchu Market Cipher, or whatever, the fake one. He's been tweaking it, money flow. I'm gonna say now, but hey, shout out. My biggest trade was 1,700%. Thanks to your knowledge on stream. Shout out to Joker Crypto. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, so he's saying they're apparently tweaking the fake one to make it more accurate. So, very, very interesting. But I appreciate that super chat. Thank you, Joker Crypto. You are the man. I really appreciate you. Frankie, you're as genuine as they come, and the energy with all the sauce you bring, crazy awesome. Danny C, I appreciate it. God, why are you guys so cool? I really appreciate you guys. I think, yeah, we all love you, man. I do. G-Man, I love you back, brother. Sup, bro? J Rego. Super chat is paid comments, and spinning the wheel is a giveaway at the end of the stream. He does. Yes, thank you, Nate, for clearing that up. Ham Wizard, there he is. Oh, my God, he heard us saying his name. Ham Wizard shows up. All you have to do is say, Pig Magician, Pig Magician, Pig Magician. Boom. Ham Wizard pops up. That's pretty funny, dude. You are hilarious. Running late, dude. We literally I called Crypto Pollo. I called him Chicken Magician instead of Crypto Chicken. I called him Chicken Magician. I messed him up with you. Shout out to all you guys. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for the super chats and all the kind words. But there you go. There's a DXY. SPY, again, at that key level of resistance. So I do think it is likely for a pullback. Obviously, it's kind of the whole point of the stream. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at Ethereum. Now, obviously, Ethereum with a harsh rejection in that $2,000 range. Obviously, levels on Ethereum have been remaining the same for the most part. Your next big level is going to be at about 1,800 even. You got that psychological level of support, as well as a technical level of support. And it is also a local golden pocket, right? So that next major level I'm watching on Ethereum is 1,800. One more time. Major level I'm watching on Ethereum is going to be about $1,800 even for a potential bounce. So, and other than that, if you're looking at the daily, it is looking similar to Bitcoin. However, your red dot is confirmed on Ethereum. Guys, at this point, if you are just going over, if you are trying to make moves in the market, right? Even if you're trading Bitcoin, in the recent past, it would have paid off for you to take a look at Ethereum, right? If you were looking at this red dot on Ethereum yesterday, you would have been able to get in pretty early with Bitcoin printing that red dot right after. Bitcoin is lagging behind Ethereum, so you could kind of peek into the future, look into that crystal ball by checking out Ethereum, and it seems Bitcoin is starting to tail Ethereum, which is absolutely insane and very exciting to see happen. Joker Crypto, thank you again for another super chat, man. You are savage. I appreciate you a lot, bro. It says, not promo. I'm Crypto Face Market Cipher all day, but hey, between you and Matty B, it's mad. Between you and Matty B, it's mad. I'll post in the Discord. Thanks again. Hey, shout out to Joker Crypto, and shout out. Honestly, dude, you're doing the Lord's work here, because I know a lot of people have questions about this whole thing with the market ciphers and stuff, and you're out here like getting the knowledge. So I appreciate you letting the people know, because I always say, guys, like there was a point in time where I wouldn't really talk about the free one because obviously Face is a friend of ours, so I'm not going to promote something that's ripping off our friend, but I also understand what it's like to be in your shoes, right? So I'm really torn there because I don't think it's completely useless. So, and I want to help you guys out in a cheap way, but I also don't want to, I don't want to promote something that, might be ripping off a friend. But shout out to Joker. I always tell people, ask people in the community. I don't really want to talk about it. Ask people in the community. Maybe Joker Crypto is the guy to talk to, because if he knows they're updating it and stuff, maybe he knows a thing or two. So shout out to Joker. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Let's see. Okay. So there you go. There's Ethereum essentially looking very, very similar. Your 4 hour, you got a green dot here and then quickly printed a red dot. Not really looking to print that green dot here just yet. But for the most part, looking similar to Bitcoin, right, guys? And then let's see. We still got 618 people in here, guys. Go ahead and smash that like button so we can give away some free NFTs. Please help me give away NFTs to you. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you guys. You guys be doing a lot of stuff right now, but you're hanging out with the Candle Mafia, and I love you for it. Now, guys, do we want to let's see. When you take a look at altcoins, can you check sand? Yes, for sure. 100%. Certified says watching your stream while at work. Gonna have to rewatch it tonight. Have a good day, Frankie, for the top tier content. Hey, Certified TV, thank you for being in here, brother. Good to see you again, and I appreciate you. I'll be here. Hey, this is me talking to you, rewatching the stream. Hey, Certified TV, welcome back, man. I hope you had a good day at work. Now let's get the stream. Going. Okay, what were we? Okay, so we're gonna take a look at the stop loss and take profits. I didn't forget about you, Josh. I think it was Josh. We're going to take a look at that. I'm going to try to give you guys some insight into that. And then we're going to take a look at these altcoins. Is Doge going down in flames? So this is what I'll do. we're going to take a look at the altcoins. We're about an hour in, so if you have any altcoins that you want me to take a look at, go ahead and throw them in chat. The mods will make a list, and I will try to get to as many as I can. I know I can't get to all of them, but I will try to get to as many as I can. But let's go ahead and pull up Doge. I always type in Dodge first. I don't know why. By the way, guys, today's energy is brought to you by that Aztecian cactus moss water, guys. This is the good stuff. I think this is $600 a can, and it's all natural. It's all natural, and yeah, it's only 110 calories, good for skin complexion and energy. Gotta love it. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at Doge. Now, obviously here, guys, shameless plug. I'm not really a plug, but shameless humble brag here, guys. Not really a humble brag, but guys, we were looking at Dogecoin setting up when it was out about 6 cents, right? We were looking at it at 6 cents. I said, hey, we are setting up in a pretty bullish pattern here. I mean, you don't have to be a rocket scientist. I said this yesterday. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to kind of see how oversold things are and then see things in a bullish consolidation for a potential breakout. So we were saying this thing was primed to rip, and we perfectly came up and hit our first target with a nice, healthy correction, and now we have popped above our first target, landed on top of it, flipped it to support, and we could potentially be on our way to our second target, which is coming in at about 10 cents. So right now, if you were seeing these streams or in that free Discord and you got this info and took advantage of it, you could potentially be up 29%, and that's without any leverage, guys. So super happy about calling that for you guys. I hope some of you guys, Hope, was it Hope? I think Hope was the one that said that they made a pretty nice move on that Doge call. Now, this is why I don't do signals, right? We don't do trade signals, but I set you guys up with the coins that are looking like they want to go. I let you guys know exactly what I want to see and where I'm expecting the price to go and where I would personally be taking profits, right? So if we came up here, I would have taken some profit. If we get up here, I would take a lot more profit off the table. And then the Hail Mary, hopefully we could rip up there. I don't know if it's going to happen. We'll have to wait and see. But nonetheless, Doge with the breakout. Super happy to see it. Shout out to anybody who was able to hop on that train. And then one more here that we've been watching, talking about talking about having it set up in a bullish pattern here, ready to break out. We were still in this triangle when we were talking about it. I don't know exactly where it was, but we are probably up, maybe a healthy 14% from when we called it. But we are starting to get that breakout. Our first target here at about $1.18. And actually, let me see. I think we have a different. That's KuCoin. I think we have a different chart here with more levels, or I thought we did. I thought I had all the. Check one more. Let's check one more. It wasn't KuCoin. Yeah, I guess it was this one. So yeah, next target on GMT, if we continue upward, would be in that about $1.15 to $1.17 range. But again, GMT was called out, and we got that launch. So super happy about that. Now, with that being said, guys, I do want to. Let's see. The Shepherd's Church. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate you sending that super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you. Shout out to the Shepherd's Church. Ada made gains on that epic OP FOMO yesterday. Got out before it dumped. Let's go, Cub J. Let's go ahead and check OP real quick because we did look at that yesterday. And there we go. Bada boom. Yeah, see, we moved this over and it defaulted. I don't know why it keeps. Yeah, look at that. Little rejection off our level there. Boom, boom. Looking for support on this level here at about 137. But if Bitcoin takes a big tumble and Ethereum takes a big tumble, I might be looking a little lower than that. The Shepherd's Church with another super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Hey, Frankie, I have 8 ETH. 30K XRP, 20K ADA, $600 worth of algo, XLM and XDC low on money. What am I missing? As far as coins, I can't hate it. XRP, big fan. ADA, big fan. Algo, I like it. XLM, I like it. XDC, I don't know much about. So yeah, I don't know much. I don't know too much about XDC, but I don't hate those. Maybe HBAR. maybe near protocol. Probably going to be coming out with a video on coins that I am heavily investing in the bear market. I think you guys would really, really be interested in that. And then also going to show you guys a tool that I use to find high potential altcoins. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be a really good video. Probably going to be made in the next couple weeks. And some of you might be somewhat familiar with this tool. And no, it's not a crystal ball. But let's see. Is ADA going to 80 cents? Jordan, let's go ahead and check it out. But yeah, OP, I would look for this level here at about $1.37 for a potential bounce. And then, yeah, let's see. ADA, are we going to get ADA to 80 cents? Let's check it out. So here, oh yeah, here's another way. This is another one this is another one we had set up, was ADA, set up in that bullish pattern, looking for the breakout. I mean, currently from our call, it is up, or it went up about almost 20% or 17% from our original call, but we currently sit at the current price up about 10% from our original call. So, hey, there we go, baby. Can't hate on that, but yeah, so this is the next 80 cents. I guess this is probably what you were looking at, asking if it was going to go to 80 cents. Now, it all depends on what Bitcoin and Ethereum do, but if we can get that breakout, right, the major level we need to get above is going to be about 63 cents. Turning on that VPVR to get an idea of where that volume is, and you can see, right, just by looking at this, once you break that level at about 63 cents, you have a big volume gap, right? Big volume gap. Boom, circle it, baby, circle it. Big volume gap, not much holding you up or holding you back inside of here. So boom, if you break into that low volume gap, it's going to be a quick move, most likely up to about 80 cents. Now we have come up, we have a little correction. Hopefully we can get a move up through that level. But the main level, I guess the quick answer to your question is going to be, we got to get past 63 cents. If we could break 63 cents, I think you get that quick move up to 80 cents. And I think that's one of the most direct answers anyone's ever gotten on where an altcoin is going. If we break 63 cents, I think it's very likely that we will get that quick move up to 80 cents. Bada boom. Let's see. Oh, I remember Market Cypher. I think they say, thanks, Tyler. PYR, please, Frank. Hey, Lane Hughes, let's take a look at PYR real quick. Let's go ahead and check it. And then, guys, we're going to do the take profit stop loss, where to set your take profit, where to set your stop loss. There's a lot of different ways to do this. I'm going to show you a couple, and then if someone could link that video while I'm doing that for people to check out, I go a little more in-depth in it. You guys can get a good idea of different strategies to set your take profit and your stop loss. And then after that, guys, if you stick around to the end of the video, I'm going to be showing you guys some coins. I have a couple coins that are set up for pretty good shorts, in my opinion, coming up very soon. And maybe we will just kind of peruse some altcoins and try to find ones that are looking bearish for a potential pullback. But I do have a couple that are looking very, very bearish. Or I have one in particular that is looking pretty gross right now. So could be good for a little bit of short gains. And shout out to Crypto Anon for saying this earlier. Short money. There's no money like short money, guys. The short money comes in quick. I like shorting better than I like longing. I'm sorry. I'm a Bitcoin bull, but I just like shorting a lot. Money comes in quick. Okay, PYR. Let's check out Vulcan Forge for our boy, Lane Hughes. Thank you for being here, Lane. I appreciate you for being in here so much. Absolute OG of the channel. I'll be honest with you, Lane. I hope you're always here, man, because I don't know. I would miss you if you left, bro. I really would. Like, if you didn't show up for like a month or something, like, not even, probably like a week, I'd be like, hey, where's Lane been, man? I hope he's good. That's what's so cool about this channel, guys. Like, obviously, we're behind screens and stuff, but like I feel like I personally know you guys. But looking at Vulcan Forge here, now we do have volume profile pulled here. We are breaking, so two important levels here on the 4 hour, right? We've broken that POC coming in at about 435, right? We've broken that POC. It is looking a little bit more bearish because we have broken, bearishly retested, and continued down. We are also below that 200 moving average on the 4 hour. Coming down to the lower time frames, let me pull that volume up. Okay, boom, boom. Yeah, see, you break down, bearish retest, and you head down. Next major levels I would watch is going to be, you know what I'm going to do, guys? You know what I'm going to do? Okay, yeah. So you do see we are coming up to our local golden pocket here when you pull it from this last swing low all the way to this swing high. You are perfectly at that golden pocket. So maybe you get a little bit of a bounce here. But you want to remember that once you have a broken below that point of control, it is likely that you could continue down towards that value area low, which is currently coming in at 337. So keep your eye on 337, but we are coming up to that local golden pocket. And then if you let's just come on over here and let me just turn on some of these fib levels. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so, and then you have that 786 right here. This is one that I would watch as well. So, yes. So, you have that golden pocket that you're sitting at right now. If you continue lower, probably going to find, and you can see that, right? These fib levels are respected, guys. Respect to a T, right? To a T. You got respect all the way back here. So strong levels. This is the 786. So maybe you come down, get a little bit of support on that 786, and potentially come down towards that value area low at about 336, 337. So there's a little sauce on PYR. There's some levels. Again, pretty bearish, the fact that you have broken down below that POC, but you haven't gotten snake eyes on that 4 hour, but you've printed a red dot as well. So money flow coming out on the 4 hour. Let's take a look at the daily. Money flow starting to roll out on the daily. Now, how could you have seen that how could you have caught this short, guys? And it's just screaming out to me. I don't look at PYR that often, but guys, this is similar to a setup that we are seeing on some of these other altcoins. Stick around, guys. There are some juicy altcoins that are looking good for a short. And they're looking very similar to this. You can see we did have a bearish divergence on the daily here. And then, boom, you come down, right? You came down about 16%. So that's kind of one reason why you could have seen this pullback coming. And then in this case, would have, you were coming up to that value area high, putting in the higher highs, making that bearish divergence. You have the red dot, confirmed the bearish divergence. And because we're rejecting, that value area high, I would be targeting that POC, right? This is why I love volume profiles. So if you come to the 4 hour, right, you have the daily bearish divergence, right? That is a very bearish sign. And you're putting it in as you are coming out of your value area. So you come out of your value area, testing that value area high, and then you could short it. You could see there was no new volume coming in. There's still very little volume up here. Couldn't hold it up. Come back down, and you would be targeting that point of control, right? Because that would be your next major level of support. It would be likely to get some sort of a bounce there. And if you come to the lower time frames, I can almost guarantee you got some sort of a bounce. Let's just get this to load. Bada boom. And you can see, they were lackluster, but you did come down. You got a big bounce there, bigger bounce right there, bounce, and then finally you broke it. But it just kind of gives you targets, right? Like, okay, so if I break back in here and I bearishly retest, you could enter there, you could enter here, you could even enter here, but your target would be that POC. Maybe pull profit here, and then you pump up, you're not freaking out, and then you come down, and then your next target for me would be the 786 fib level right here, and even that value area low at the bottom of this range. So there's some sauce on PYR. I would say it was looking good for a short, but I'll be honest, I'm not saying that you can't make any money on a short from here, but in my opinion, the money short was to see this daily bearish div when it was happening, right? And actually, you know what? I'll just roll this right into the take profit and stop loss. I will roll this right into the take profit and stop loss kind of lesson here. So get out your notebooks, get out your macaroni, get out your white paper and your red macaroni sauce, and get ready to take some notes, guys, because I'm about to give it to you. Now, obviously, I want to preface this with there is if you are going to be setting your take profit and your stop loss, this is going to be very reliant on your Eric says, first time in, Frankie Candles vid. Let's go, Eric. Now you're in the actual stream. Shout out to Eric. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you, brother. Yes, please tell newbies about paying taxes. No one covers this, but so important. Max, we're working on it. Let's go. Happy to see that you guys will like it because I think I could learn a thing or two as well. Frankie, make a video and show us when to actually enter a trade. So shout out to And the shorts come and gone, in my opinion. Yeah, I totally agree, Lane. Totally agree. Teyts, Tates. I don't know exactly how to say that. Frankie, make a video to show us when we actually have to enter a trade. I have a bunch of what you're going to want to do is check out our strategy videos. The titles are pretty obvious. We are going to revamp my playlist. So we're going to have a strategy playlist, an indicator playlist, a tutorial playlist, maybe a volume profile playlist, Fibonacci playlist. So everything is organized like a course, right? But you don't have to pay for it. It's free because I just give everything away for free. I don't care. So if you check out some of our strategy videos, I go over exactly when to enter a trade, when to exit a trade, where to put your stop loss, where to put your take profit. But for example, if you're looking, if you're asking, a lot of people ask, where do you put your take profit? Where do you put your stop loss? Now, this is going to be dependent on your risk tolerance, right? If you're more tolerant to risk, you might put your stop loss a little further away, right? Or your take profit might be a little more aggressive if you have a high risk tolerance, right? But let's pretend, right? Let's go ahead and go into bar replay mode. Let's pretend that we're trading the daily chart, which I never really do. I don't really trade the daily, but let's just say that, we're here. I'm going to try to do this in real time so we can kind of show you what goes through my head when I'm trading, right? So boom, 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 right? So now I'm seeing we have a high, we have another high, a higher high as our momentum. I'm looking at this momentum wave saying, if we print a red dot here, this is where that bearish divergence starts to print, right? And then boom, okay, it's starting to round off. You see your white wave starting to round off here, or your light blue wave starting to round off. Boom. Okay, now we're starting, the light blue is starting to cut into the gray there. You have to see the lighter color cutting into the darker color, looking like we're about to print that red dot. Boom, next candle, we're printing that red dot. So for me, this is, again, based on your risk tolerance. This is not a lesson on how to enter a trade, but if you wanted to front run the confirmation of this red dot, you could go ahead and put a short position in. We'll just say you get in right here. Now, your take profit and your stop loss. Now, again, this is going to be very dependent on your risk tolerance. Now, a very common way that people set their stop losses and their take profits, one of the most common ways to do it is to and I feel like this information is hard to find online. Like I feel like people try to gatekeep where they put their stop loss and take profit. And I don't know why, because there's no super hard way to do it, right? Like really one of the most common ways to do it is to just set your stop loss above your previous swing high, right? So you had your high here, you just look to the left, right? Look to the left. Where's that last swing high? Right here. So you can put your stop loss right above that swing high. And the main thing with your stop loss and your take profit is you don't want to just pick a percentage, right? You don't want to just be like, I don't want to lose any more than 5%. Because the charts don't care about how much you want to lose or don't want to lose, right? So what you want to do is set it based off of price action. So when you set it above the last swing high, what you're doing is you're setting it above your previous resistance level. So price came up and we got a rejection from this level. So you put your stop loss right above that level. So if price comes back up, right? Say you enter the trade here and you wind up coming back up. It's likely that you'll get rejected from this level again and you won't get stopped out. And if price breaks through this level, you want to get stopped out anyway because it's likely that you could flip it to support and continue higher. So if you break that support, it might be a good idea to just cut your losses and get out of the trade anyway. So that's kind of the thought behind the take profit and the stop loss is you want to set it based off of levels and your price action and TA. You don't want to base it off of like, I'm going to bet, I'm going to put this trade in and I don't want to lose any more than 5%. The price doesn't care. Like the chart doesn't care about how much percentage you want to lose or gain, but the chart does care about levels. So I feel safe with my, and then obviously how far up you set this is based off of your risk tolerance, right? Because the higher you go, the more risky you're going to get. So if you have a very low risk tolerance, maybe you want to set it right above. So the second it breaks, you get stopped out. The problem with that is you might get stopped out a lot because you could see sometimes wicks come up and you close the candle below it, but then you wick up and you might just get wicked out, right? So I kind of have a happy medium. Like I just go a little bit above, but generally, the simple idea here is the setting it based off of price action and TA is the theory behind where you want to set your levels or your take profit and stop losses. But essentially, you're just looking to the left, finding that previous swing high. And if we're shorting in this case, your stop loss would be above that previous swing high, which is, again, above the last resistance level. And then your take profit is a little more creative, right? Where do you think the price is going to go? Where do you think price is going to go here? Maybe you want to target, if you wanted to target your point of control here, I would, the same way you set your stop loss a little bit above your resistance or your last swing high, you might want to set your take profit a little bit before your actual level of support, just in case price doesn't make it all the way down there. But the problem with this is I would rather maybe target that value area low. But if you targeted the POC, like, I don't really have a problem with this. The only thing is this risk to reward is garbage, right? You're taking 17% risk for a potential 8% gain. So it depends, right? If you really believe price is going to come down, and you really don't think price is going to break up, but you want to give yourself extra breathing room up here. If you think maybe I don't mind having extra breathing room because I'm pretty confident we're going down, and you're down to get an 8% gain off of a 17% possible risk. That's up to you. That's why I say it's kind of based off your risk tolerance. A lot of people have limits, right? A lot of people don't go anything under 1.5, right? 1.5 risk to reward ratio is as low as I go. And this does get you right above that value area low. So if you wanted to target that value area low, you could set it like that. So essentially, and then if you were going to long, right? If I wanted to do a long position, let's just move this right before, let's just say, boom, right here. Right? I'm just going to say, pretend I think it's going up because we got some crazy bullish signal. I enter here, right? I want to enter my long position right here. My stop loss is the same way, but just backwards, right? My stop loss is going to go below that previous swing low, which would be right here, or even right here if you wanted to give yourself a little extra breathing room. And then say you wanted to target right before this resistance for your take profit. And then whatever, it's just the same thing, but flipped, right? So instead of going above the last swing high, you're going below the last swing low. And again, the idea here is if price comes down, it's going to bounce off of the same level it bounced off of before. And then your take profit, obviously, maybe your first take profit is right before this resistance level. Your next take profit is right before this resistance level. I don't want to dive too deep into it because I have a whole video explaining it. And then if any of the mods can find that take profit stop loss video, I go way more in depth and I explain it much better in that video. So go check that out if you want to learn more about this. So moving on here, guys, I do want to talk about there's only one way, and it's up. Let's go, the hungry backpacker. Let's see. Lane Hughes says, Frankie Candles, you missed my message, man. But I'd miss you too if I wasn't in here every night, lol. And the nights I'm not or late, I'm like, I bet the stream is lit right now, lol. Always be here, man. Absolutely, Lane. Like I said, wouldn't be the same without you, brother. Thank you for being here. Shout out to Lane Hughes. How is Sand looking? I will check Sand right now. And then real quick, super chat from Tony. Thank you for that, brother. Says this one's for EMS. Hey, EMS, what is going on? Thank you for being here, man. Link request. Let's take a look at Link, and then we will take a look at, oh my God, guys, the short-term memory loss is bad. Sand and Link. Let's take a look at Link. We looked at Link yesterday. Bada boom. Okay, so looking at the daily, you do have your money flow starting to come out a bit. Oh, dang. Shout out to Tony. Really pulling through for EMS. Shout out to Tony. Tony, I'm going to refund all your super chats, just so you know. Okay. Link X2. Let's go. I thought you missed it. Nope. Nope. I don't miss anything. I'm just kidding. I miss a lot of stuff. Okay. Let's see. How is Sam looking? Okay, let's go ahead and take a look here. Brad, what's going on, Brad? Showing some love to Lane Hughes. I love it. Okay, let's check this out. Looking at link here on the daily, guys, money flow starting to come out. You have that confirmed. Red dot has been confirmed for a few days here. But we're getting a little rejection off of this level here. Let me see. Can we, is this the same link? Okay. Just making sure we're on the right chart. Okay. So let's pull up our VPVR, and I just want to take a look at some of these 16-hour, the 12-hour. Let's look at that 16-hour. Bearish divergence confirmed. Obviously has played out quite a bit here. And I'm actually going to go ahead and pull a fixed range volume profile, and we're going to come off our regular candles. There we go. Much cleaner, much better, much better. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull it from here to there. So this is interesting, guys. I'm going to make another volume profile video talking about the shapes of different volume profiles. So you could kind of see this one. You don't have that much volume here, but then you have a big spike in volume there. So it kind of looks like a lowercase b. There's very specific ways to trade different types of volume profiles. And I'm going to make a video kind of explaining all that. But just taking a look here, the next level I would watch here, let's just pull a local fib here real quick. Yeah, let's see. This is probably going to bring it right on there. Okay, so here's some levels I would watch there, guys. Let's see. Okay, so I would watch this, I almost said macro, this local golden pocket here. Boom. And I would also watch this value area high for continued pullback here, right? Let me just take a look at the 4-hour really quick. Yeah, money flow crossover into the red on the 4-hour is pretty bearish. Now, you are looking to print that green dot here pretty soon, but that money flow crossover is very bearish in my opinion. But boom, right here, this local golden pocket would be the first place I'd be looking for a serious bounce or some support. And then again, that value area high. Now, the thing about the value area high is, you are getting some confluence here with that 200 moving average on the 4-hour. So if we break this level, I'd be looking towards that value area high. And if we lose that value area high, I do think it would be likely. Now, you see how your point of control is all the way down here by your value area low. I would expect a pull towards that POC. If we break this level, bearishly retest, because that POC is so low in the range, it does make me think that we would get pulled down here pretty quickly. And then also, let me just pull up that VPVR one more time. Come on, boom. I'm just looking for possible gaps here. I'm not really seeing much. Okay, so yeah, if you break down below that value area high, that's where I start looking at lower levels. I don't know if we're going to make it all the way down there, but these are the two main levels I'm watching. So about $8 even, and then about $7.60 is going to be that next level, $7.50. Is going to be that next level support I'd be looking at for Link. And with the money flow crossover on the 4-hour and that daily confirmed red dot, your 16-hour bearish divergence confirmed. I do think there is a likely chance that we can make it down to at least the local golden pocket, if not that value area high. And there is a little bit of sauce on Chainlink. Shout out to the Link Marines. Clinton Query, thank you for the super chat. Says, did you talk to Ben about advertising? No, Clinton. Tony D, one of the mods, Tony, if you could remind me to bring that up to teach, it's probably gonna be TJ. I want to ask TJ what he thinks about that. I just think passengers in cars and buses, like maybe they look it up, right? If it's like a QR code, or even if it's just like, hey, follow me on YouTube, like it would also low key be sick to be like have my face on the side of an 18-wheeler. But Clinton, I have not forgotten. I will try to talk to TJ about that. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate you for being in here. You've been showing a lot of support. Coins are going down for retest that support now. Lane Hughes says, I heard DZ owns Chainlink. Yeah, he might own like 2 or 3, I think. Good evening. Well, what is going on? Oh God, I don't even know if I could attempt your name. Oh, Jow Pyres. I know I said that wrong. I'm sorry. Frankie Sandals. Frankie Sandals, what is going on? I like your name and your avatar. Daily Animal Chart NFT. Please kindly. Animal Daily. Oh. Got you, Jay Brego. Now, guys, the really important thing here to look at. Did we look at sand yet? Let's take a look at sand. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think there is a... okay. Oh, wow. All right. Well, I gotta delete some of these drawings. Jeez. Okay. Looks like a 5-year-old drew on this thing. Yeah, so here is another one. Sand was looking like, I mean, I guess still is kind of looking like, if you draw the lines to here, it is kind of looking like a similar situation where we are looking like we could potentially get this thing to break out. It is not looking as good as it was originally looking, but this is another altcoin that was never really got its big breakout, and we were expecting maybe a big pump up, but we're obviously at the mercy of Bitcoin and Ethereum to do that for this potential 100% pump, but let's go ahead and take a look at it. Money flow crossover, you are printing that red dot on the daily with your money flow coming down, so that is more on the bearish side. Your 16-hour, you do have that bearish. I don't know about that. Yeah, I'm not going to dig into that too deep because I don't want to spend too much time on possible bearish divergence there on the 16-hour. Your 12-hour, questionable bearish divergence there. Your 4-hour money flow crossover into the red. Looking similar. As far as market cipher B, it does look similar to a lot of these other coins. You are looking like you're starting to break out of this pattern, in which case I do think we could have more room to come down to the downside. So yeah, I would feel this is looking similar to Bitcoin. I think we could have more room down to go here for sand. Let's see. We got a couple more super chats. Let's see. Cybersplash says, Bryce just ripped 190% over the past few days. Frankie, can we take a look? Yes, Cybersplash, no problem. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. And Clinton Query with another $2 super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Just for Ben, I'll do a his BB on the hood. Oh, hey, that would be lit. That would be super cool. You have a whole Bit Squad truck. Let's go. I'll let him know that. And maybe they'll give me the green light. That would be absolutely lit. Okay. Let's see. Bryce is going to be one of the top in a few years. Okay, let's see. Is this a thing? BitGert, is that a thing? I don't know if I'm looking at the right thing, guys. Okay, yes, I guess this is the right thing with 190% pump. Yeah, baby, look at that thing go. What is this? I don't know what this is. If somebody could let me know. I'm listening, Martha. Gee, man, what's up, brother? Yeah, BitGert. Oh, hey, guys, new HD. The scamming webcammers are in here. Don't fall for their shenanigans. Let's see. Frankie, can you just say it's possible for BTC to go straight up from here to 26K? I just need to hear you say it. Connor Anderson, Bitcoin could possibly rip straight from here to 26K. I'm just going to say it, man. I have a feeling that's what you want to hear. I'm going to say it. I'm just kidding, guys. That was for Connor. That was just for Connor. It was a special request for Connor. Shout out to Connor Anderson. Always showing support. I love you, brother. Okay. So, yeah, this thing absolutely shot up. Now, again, when things are going this nuts, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to do TA on them. But let's pull out our VP VR. Nice. Okay. Not sure. Yeah, not gonna. I guess there's just not enough information. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Glitching out the VPVR. Very interesting. Okay, yeah, it's very interesting. Yeah, it's just the volume is all weird and wonky. I will say this. Dang, this thing. I mean, this thing essentially went up in a straight line 190%. And then dumped about 41%. That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be hard to do any form of legitimate TA on, I'll be honest with you. Interesting. Okay, well, okay, VPVR tweaking out, guys. Absolutely tweaking. Come on, you could do it. Is this thing just broken? All right, there you go. Anyway, I mean, you do have a little bit of volume up here. You could potentially land on this and hold it as support. I'm actually going to go ahead and draw this as a range. I don't know how often we'll be looking at this stuff, but we'll just go ahead and give you that range. If we could hold this level, I do think we could potentially, I mean, maybe you could move higher. Again, very hard to do TA on something like this. But yeah, I mean, I would say if you could hold this level, you could very scammy action. Dang, this thing is nuts. Yeah, so if you could hold this level, maybe you could continue up. But I would go ahead and say, let me come up to these higher time frame. Come on with the VPVR. What a nightmare. Yeah, I mean, if you can't hold this, come on. Yeah, if you can't hold this, maybe watch this value area high because, yeah, I would maybe watch this value area high just because you could see we got rejected. Then we broke out. We almost came and tested it. We almost came down and tested it here. So maybe keep an eye on this level as well. But when you're looking at meme coin, I don't know if this is a meme coin. It's just got a lot of zeros, so I called it a meme coin. I don't know. It might be an actual project. But when things are going absolutely nuts like this, okay. All right. Well, apparently J Rego Music is putting some very pleasurable stuff in the chat. I can't see what he's putting in there. Frankie calf raises versus Ben bench presses. I'll take Frankie all day and night. Let's go, everybody. Smile. You can't tell it, but I'm doing calf raises right now. Absolutely ripping these things up. I call them my turkey legs. Knight from Sweden. What is going on? Big Kizzy Kiz. I appreciate you for being in here. But yes, I don't know. I don't know what this is at all. I have to look into it, but I would watch these levels. And again, hard to do TA on something going this going parabolic like this. But these are some levels to watch. Again, don't know much about it. So hopefully you found that somewhat useful. Okay, it's on KuCoin apparently. Okay. Let's see. Lowest gas fees in the world. Very interesting. Okay. Let's see. I will take a look at one or two more coins here before we go ahead and sign off. We still got 488 people in here. I appreciate everybody for being in here. Thank you so much. Smash that like button if you guys want to win some free giveaways. 550 likes. Wait, let's try to do it. Everybody, get ready. If you have Chris Hartzell with the leg emojis. I love that. I don't know what you said, J Rego. I don't know what you said, but apparently you made somebody very, very happy. Been bringing this up on BitBoy and Frankie's channel for a while. Interesting. John, I feel like I have not seen Bryce before. Interesting. Well, I'm glad we got to take a look at it for you. We'll take a look at UFO here in a second. But if you have not liked this video yet, get your mouse on that like button. And on the count of 3, we're going to go ahead and hit that like button all at the same time. I would hit it, but I literally just don't have a like button on my end. But we're going to all hit it on the count of 3 and see if we can get this thing to jump up a massive number. I don't know why. It's just funny. It's interesting. So here we go. Get ready with your mouse on the like button. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, like. And then the epic delay. No, it's so lackluster, but it happens. It does come back. Thank you, Frankie. I was having trouble doing TA myself. That was very helpful. Perfect. Cyber Splash. I am glad I was able to help you out with that because, yeah, very hard to do TA on that stuff, so you're not alone. I just struggled live for you. So shout out to you, man. I appreciate all the support. Let's see. Let's see. There we go. Smash it up to 481 in 496. Yes. 100% we're breaking YouTube. YouTube cannot add hundreds of likes at a time. It goes up, I think, in 50s. So it blinks up 50 and then it blinks up another 50. Let's go. And we're at 500 likes. But that's crazy. I love breaking YouTube. Frankie, check out Matus. Boom. Let's go. Woo. Bored. Crypto vlog. Let's go. We're just smashing the like button over here, brother. Let's see, 470, 480, 490, 500, 506. Let's go. Okay. Shout out to you guys. Thank you for all the likes. Let's go ahead and take a look at, Solana. We can take a look at Solana and UFO. That's what I said. UFO. Let's take a look at UFO and then we'll take a look at Solana. There we go. All right, UFO with a pretty big dump ski right here. Let's try to break it down and see what happened here. Actually, these how old are these levels? Interesting. Boom. I mean, hey, respected levels. Can't hate on that. Hide this VPVR. Okay. Boom. All right. So from here, let's go ahead. I'm actually going to pull a fib all the way from down here, all the way up. Boom. So you are approaching that 382 fib level. Boom. Frankie found a glitch in the simulation. Bud Lightyear, absolutely. Jonas with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Will super chat give me tax breaks? Thank you for all you do, Frankie. Jonas, thank you. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for that. And I do think there might be a tax break on the super chats. I'm just kidding. Not financial advice. I was just a joke. I love joking with y'all. Let's go, Jay Rego. I need a redhead. Oh, God. A red. Jeez. Okay. So looking at UFO here, obviously we are pulling back to this 382 Fibonacci level. Next level, you do have the 0.5 here. Next main level I would watch is that golden pocket at 0.000000029. And this level here at 0.0000031. I don't know if all those zeros are right. But here are some levels. If you are looking at UFO, I would just pull a fib all the way. Let me make sure this is actually at the bottom. Boom. Yeah, and you can see how respected these fib levels are. Boom, you got to bounce right from there. If you come down, you got that 0.5 right below you, and then that golden pocket. And you have some confluence between this horizontal level of support and resistance and that golden pocket. So that is another level I would watch here. Now, looking at the daily chart, healthily in the green here in your money flow, but you are printing that red dot. No bearish divergence, which is a good sign. Now, your 16-hour, also no bearish divergence, or on your 12-hour as well. 4-hour, looking to print that green dot somewhat soon here. So on the bullish end, if we are going to get a move to the upside at all, I would be looking at the 4-hour green dots or the VWAP crossing over on the 4-hour for Market Cipher B to potentially, if you're looking to get into a Bitcoin short. So there's some levels on UFO. I don't want to call out the numbers because I don't know how many zeros there are. I can't read them right now. But I would just go ahead and pull a fib go ahead and pull your fib all the way from this low down here all the way to this previous high, and you will see these levels come up. But if you come over to Bitcoin and you're looking to get into a short position, and you don't want to, typically you don't want to, enter your short position down here, right? You don't want to wait until you come all the way down and then enter your short here and hope to ride it down, right? You want to wait. You want to enter on green candles. So, people are funny. I would go ahead, if you were looking at that 4-hour, maybe you get some 4-hour green candles off of that green dot and you come up just a little bit, and then you could get a decent entry there before coming back down. But you guys have the targets for Bitcoin. We are running out of time here. So I think that's all. Dude BTC. Exiled King. Shout out to Exiled King. Let's see. Haha, told you I'm from the hood. Let's go, Jay Rego. Oh God. Well, anyway, but I think that is all we got. Maybe we'll take a look at one more. Oh, actually, Lane wanted to see Illuvium. Let's go ahead and take a look at this real quick before we sign off. Shout out to the CandleMafia guys. You guys are the best. Anyway, okay. Taking a look at Illuvium here. I don't know what these lines are, so I'm just going to remove them and turn off this moving average. Get out of my face. Beautiful. Okay, so let's go ahead, and I'm going to pull let's just pull it from this whole range here. Interesting. Okay, and then I'm just going to pull some fibs here, get some support. Let's get a local fib here. Nothing. Okay. So right now, looking at the daily for Illuvium, you do have, this looks a lot different than Bitcoin. Money flow coming up. You have not crossed over into the red just yet. Looking at the market cipher, yeah, 2 blood diamonds here on the daily. Couldn't push you that far down. But yeah, money flow generally coming up here on the daily. Your 12-hour, same thing. I mean, money flow coming out on the 12-hour, to be 100% honest. Looking at that 4-hour, yellow X on the 4-hour. I would say a little more bearish on Illuvium, to be honest. But you are at your value area low for this general range you're in. This scam wick is insane. But yeah, you are at your value area low right here at about 107, and this yellow X could bring you down quite a bit. If it does, it would be bringing you out of that value area. So again, you guys know what you want to do when you come out of that value area. You want to look over here to your unshaded candles, and you want volume to be coming in. You want new volume to be coming in so you can continue to range down here and move that value area down. But you know, this is, if we continue down, just understand you're coming out of that value area. And when you come out of that value area, it is likely, you guys know that this value area right here will act as a magnet, right? This value area inside here with these shaded candles, this will act as a magnet. So if price comes down here, it will be likely, unless a ton of new volume comes in down here, it would be likely for you to get sucked back up. So I am feeling a little bit more bearish on Illuvium, to be 100% honest with you, but the fact that you are already at your value area low here could potentially mean that, you know, you might just dip down and then get snapped back up into the range. I mean, I could even move this range a little bit to see. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I stand by that analysis. So guys, I think that is going to be all we have time for today. I hope you guys learned something on the stream. I think I gave you a little bit of good, I think I gave you guys pretty good sauce with the stop loss and take profits, as well as, you know, some of these altcoins. Oh, we did not go, actually, hang on. We're pulling back up the charts here because I want to show you guys, we are running out of time, so I'm going to show you real quick on Matic here. Matic is looking bearish, guys. I mean, obviously, we have already come down a decent bit, but here you go. Bearish divergence is about to confirm on the daily for Matic. Now, as you can see, I put this in the Discord. A few days ago with the short zone here. And you know what they say? If the short zone is on the chart, typically it's a good move. I'm just kidding. Not financial advice, guys, obviously. But we have approached and touched, or not touched, but we've come very close. A lot of confluence up here. A lot of resistance up here with that 200-day moving average that we almost came up and touched. So we are starting to get a rejection, right? So this is actually looking pretty bearish. And on top of that, to add insult to injury, you do have your higher highs and your lower highs on market cipher B, and you are about to put that bearish divergence and confirm it here in about 3 minutes and 35 seconds. You're going to confirm this bearish divergence on the daily, which would be a strong indication that we can come down. Now, I wish I knew what altcoin we were looking at before. That was dumping. What was it? Something was dumping, and it had that same bearish divergence on the daily, and it was kind of... Oh, God, I wish I remember what it was. But yeah, we did just see a coin pull this almost same exact bearish divergence and get a big move to the downside. So I have been shilling this as a good short opportunity since all the way up here. And I do still think that this has room to come down. So in my opinion, you do not want to copycat trade. It's not a good idea. However, this is still looking like a potential good short opportunity coming up with that confirmed bearish divergence on the daily time frame. And I just had to give you guys that extra little bit of sauce because that was this just a gem. And I'll give you guys this. I will be in the Discord if I can find more coins that are looking good, like good setups for a short. I will put them in the Discord and keep you guys updated. But Matic is definitely looking like a good short opportunity is coming up very soon here. So keep an eye on that. I'll pull up Soul for a second. All right, let's see. Shout out to Matea. Shout out to Matea. We are tell Mrs. Candles the female mafia says hi. Mickey, I will. You guys are far and few between, but you guys are here and you guys are just as important as everybody else, if not more important, I would say. But yeah, I will definitely let her know you said hi. Thanks for the gabagool. No problem. Tim Shea, thank you for being here. I appreciate you, Tim. And then just real quick, someone just called out for Solana. I'll just show you real quick. Solana kind of looking like it's coming back and testing this support level right here, which it actually has. And we are kind of just hanging out down there. So pretty decent correction on Solana. But yeah, I would be watching this level here at about $42.33 for a potential bounce to the upside. But you are see this 4 hour, right? You printed that green dot and then instantly printed that red dot. So it is looking a little more bearish. When you see these green dots just get swallowed up by the red dots, where on market cipher B, your VWAP peaks above that zero line for a second and then comes right back down, it is typically a pretty bearish sign. So again, I am definitely leaning a little bit bearish today. So shout out to you guys. I appreciate the Candle Mafia for tuning in. You guys are the absolute best community. And I think we are about, I think we're going to go ahead and spin the wheel on tomorrow's stream when we're in the studio. But I will take note right now on camera so you guys can hold me to it. So close to 550 likes. If we can get 550 likes before I actually sign off right now, then I will give you guys the 10 spins on the wheel tomorrow. We are giving away a whole bunch of stuff on tomorrow's giveaway. So make sure you guys like and comment on the videos that the mods have been putting in chat if you want to get those 2 entries into the giveaways. We will have new videos. Our new video uploaded tomorrow will be the video for this week's giveaway. But I think we're gonna do our crypto giveaway. We're giving crypto away to 3 people. I think we're gonna do that giveaway tomorrow. And the links that the mods have been sharing in chat today is how you enter to win that crypto. If you want to enter to win, that crypto, we're going to be picking 3 people, so just like and comment on those 2 videos that the mods have put into chat, and we will be picking the winners from those videos. And then if you want to win the NFTs on Friday or Thursday, I'm actually not going to be here on Friday, guys. I'm going to be away. So on Thursday, I guess we will pull those winners, and then tomorrow's video is going to be the video you need to like and comment on to win the NFTs, if that makes sense. Well, you guys might have to rewind and rewatch that to totally get what I just said. But John Wick says, Frankie, for the extra sauce. Thank you, Frankie. Shout out to John Wick for the $10 super chat. I absolutely love you, brother. Thank you for all the support. And thank you, CandleMafia, for being the best community on YouTube. You guys are amazing. I see you guys in chat talking to people. You guys are funny. And I appreciate you guys. You guys are the absolute best. And with all that being said, guys, I think that's all I got for today's stream. I'll see you tomorrow, same place, same time, right after ATB, 5:45 Eastern Standard Time. That's all I got. Frankie Candle's out. I love each and every single one of you. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bing bong.
You can't hold me back. You can't hold me down. Put me in the game. Gotta get it right now.
Whoa, hang on. We got 550 likes. Let's go. 10 spins on the wheel tomorrow. I'll see you guys there. Bing bong.
You can't hold me back. You can't hold me down. Put me in the game. Gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me down. Put me in the game. Gotta get it right now. Whoa, on me. You know what I want and only. All them other ones is phony. Moving like a drum, I'm on beat. Whoa, yeah. You could put the pressure on me. I ain't never getting cold feet. Straight talk where I'm gon' be. I got no time to debate. I put my reps in like every day. I keep it moving, I don't like the way. I just keep adding these wins to the plate. I ain't worried about a setback. With a loss, I'ma get back. Going up on a jetpack. All the haters, you can sit back. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. Gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me down. Put me in the game. Gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back. Put me in the game. Gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. Whoa, on me, you know I'm the one and only. All them other ones is phony. Moving like a drum, I'm on beat. Whoa, yeah, you could put the pressure on me. I ain't never getting cold feet. Straight top where I'm gon' be. I got no time to debate. I put my reps in like every day. I keep it moving, I don't like the way. I just keep adding these wins to the plate. I ain't worried about a setback. With a loss, I'ma get back. Going up on a jetpack. All the haters, you can sit back. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. Can't hold me back. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down.